Let me welcome my viewers all over the world. Once more, welcome to Face the Nation GH, trending issues and rebuilding Ghana. But today we're focusing on the world politics, which is the second segment, purpose of time. You to me for trending issues, and famba. But as promising tomorrow, we'll get to that. But what is happening right now, what is happening in Israel. We don't want to just ignore that. We just want to focus on what is happening in Israel between the Israelis, Hamas, and the Palestinians. I don't want to say. I try to separate the Palestine from the Hamas. Hamas is known or is being tagged or described as a terrorist organization that is based in Palestine. It's based on the island on the Gaza Strip. So let's do this. I will try and get a map near identify their operations. Let me just give a quick update on how the Israelis are handling this issue and their defiance, what is happening. But you see, I posted these two gentlemen between Biden and Iran. I stated this over the initial video in respect to this conflict. We are in the second week of it. You see, the more a bit lasts, the more they are attracting a lot of players to be involved. Just this afternoon, you know what Iran is saying. Iran is threatening the Israelis. So almost Jaiha almost showed the Palestinians now. They won't say the Hamas. They will say the Palestinians. So that at this point, you begin to see they are going after a sovereign authority in which they are not well equipped to match Iran to match Israel for military equipment. So this is what Iran is saying, or else they also get themselves involved and attack this. And the more third forces started getting themselves involved this way, it put more pressure on the United States. Because, look, in as much as Biden has said, Israel forward that natural rising to defend themselves now, even though they are cautioning them, some more exercise restraint where civilian issues are concerned. Now, listen to Benjamin Netanyahu today. What he is trying to say is he has done more than, what is humanly possible to minimize civilian casualties. Because baby almost signal almost there are civilians here, no. Or meeting foreign diplomats, and that's what he said. Baby man signal as civilians war. What he does, and they don't strike. And there are certain places I know more accuse you for bombing Al Jazeera, AP office, Gaza. No. This is what Benjamin Netanyahu said. Or say, Omo proud notice, owners of the building, Omo notice, Omo evacuate it because there's about to be a military strike. But you see, from I listened to Kohavi, Omo idea for commander, no, Lieutenant Colonel, or say, the Hamas has taken a different trend. What they are doing is almost using human shield, almost hide it behind the civilians. Either civilian installations are not almost creating mini posts or. And you see, most of the rockets are almost launching. As it stands right now, they've launched not less than 4,000 rockets into Israel. And what they are doing is almost you see that, because it's mobile. No launch it, no move it to this side, no launch it. And the reason why the Israelis are also showing that defiance, so I'm gonna call it this punishment campaign often is they want to eradicate the Hamas because they be almost tested the strength of the Israelis. If Felipe, then they hide behind Egypt because Egypt has done it before. 2014, it took intervention of Egypt to do it. I'm hiding under Egypt so that Egypt will come. Egypt bar. This war happens. Now Egypt are mediating. No more. They reorganize themselves again and they surface again to attack the Jewish people. But this time around, the Jewish are saying they are going all out. See, that's why you can see some of these distractions. There's a lot that is going on. And there's a lot that these guys are doing. Even though there are human rights issues here, but they also think they have to get this one out of their hands once and for all. It should be over and over. You may think they are being stubborn, but they think they have a cause to pursue. So when you look at some of these images, it's not happening at all. And one thing for the past started last week, Russia issued statement Turkey is trying so hard to get Russia involved because when Russia stepped in there, Onim said definitely it's going to make the Israelis bring the campaign to an end. But the way these guys are determined, so it means, because you see, I know very well, or per my data, Turkey is not can't match the Israelis. To all say Iraq of also militants now have said they are going to support their Muslim brothers. They don't want to treat the thing as a Hamas. One person who treating us Israelis fighting the Arabic countries. But here is the case: we share Trump, Abraham Accord now, or initiating the Arabic countries now, or try to be united the Arab countries with Israel so that they can isolate Iran. Because what we are happening, we will be observing the Middle East politics are. It's clear as a proxy war. Iran is just hiding behind the Hamas people. They've equipped them, they're giving them money. And we also have a problem with the Biden administration. It's at 300 million or the more a year. This time around, Trump came, he came back to restore without giving these guys condition. And you see, they have a mindset to get Israel. As they've been saying it, Iran has been saying this several times. Most of the Akhet commanders have been saying it. Even Qasem Soleimani, who was assassinated by Trump, has even repeated that statement several times, that they want to wipe Israel out of the map. You see, when you do this, you put them into a self-defense. And clearly, that's why this time around, you can see, Bibi Netanyahu is being very stubborn here. Because when we meet foreign diplomats, the allegations or go after civilians, he was able to justify, say no, these civilians now go after, but he wants to get rid of the Hamas. And you see, he seems to have a roadmap to do that, even though there's a lot of casualties in increasing on the Gaza. You can't blame him so much, not necessarily just defending him, because you see, you have a very few, a small land. The people are so packed, over 2 million people, some sitting on the others. So whatever be the case, definitely there's going to be casualties. But you see, so almost stop here, even the Palestine Authority, if they were able to control the Hamas, I don't think they'll get it to this level. Because it's their first time, and these guys think, the Israelis think, excuse me to say, they're being fooled. Anytime they are started trouble with them, no one to me and say, then now I'll call it for ceasefire. So it means you are looking for opportunity to grow more capability to attack them. That's why they want to get rid of them. And indeed, they are succeeding with their campaign. And as much as the Hamas are advancing, they are launching new missiles and new rockets. You can see that the Israelis are doing very well. So this is just a quick update on the Gaza-Israeli war. And what came in this afternoon, I mean, some of us were not surprised at all. Iran threatens Obegati involved, so Israel will enjoy what they are doing now. So I can clearly say, no, I might eat me what is happening now. So I'll catch you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow we can get to domestic politics, because I know there's a lot that is also happening there. So I mean, what is happening right now in the Middle East? I don't think, even though their goal is that they will end the Hamas, they've done very well destroying the homes of some of their commanders. They are going after their command chain, and when they are able to do that, I strongly believe the Israelis will bring this to an end. As we do, I'll just say we pray for the peace and salvation of the people in the Middle East. It's very unfortunate how religion has tried to bring strong division between these two families, because they are all sons and daughters of Abraham. If my theoretical or biblical fact is correct, I will just say a good afternoon to everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you the same time tomorrow.